When it's sparkly, you know it's super.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Kamen Rider Saber DX HAOUKEN XROSS SABER. So here we are. And there it is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging right up front here. We have the sword, we have Cross Saber. I personally like the suit design, because in Kamen Rider world, sparkly equals power, but I think it looks cool. But up top, we have the sword. On this side, we have Cross Saber, and the Cross Saber. On this side, we have the sword again. On the back, we have our obligatory product shots with all the things and stuff and things that it does. And on the bottom, we have more words and things, and we have Sad Pac-Man! And that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have the HAOUKEN XROSS SABER, and this is what Saber uses to achieve his final form on the show. And yes, he's not using a book, he's using a whole new sword to achieve his final form, because all the powers were merged and created this very sword, and now he has the ultimate powers. Yes, the powers. Yes. Here is the sword, and let's get in close here so you can take a look at the details. You can see there's a lot of specklies and sparklies in this plastic. Got some nice blues and purples going on there. You can see my camera, you can see me. Hi, how are you? You can see a nice red chrome in there. You can see these trans-clearance sections. Also have this little sparkly flecks in it, which look quite nice. And all these are rubber. And the blade itself is done in rubber. And you can see all this going down the blade with a lot of the text that we've been seeing throughout the series. All the way down to the tip of the sword. And again, all this is rubber. And the back, not too much to talk about. There you go. And of course, your on-off switch is right here, your speaker is right here, your battery compartment is right here. It takes 3 AAAs, which are not included. You'll have to get those yourself. But yeah, all in all, a pretty cool looking sword. In my opinion, I can work with it. I dig it. And just for a quick comparison, here it is with Saber's original sword, the Rekka. You can see it is a bit bigger than the standard sword there. So nice little upgraded sword, some upgraded size. So I like that. I like it very much. Now, this section of the sword basically acts like a decoder, because you can slide this up, the sword, and you can see now that we're hovering over this. I don't know how well you can see that, but you can kind of see the symbols in there for Saber, for Espada, for Mr. Lion there. The King Lion himself. And we raise it up here. You can see some other symbols. Again, don't know how well you can see it. Comes across a lot better in person. And up here to the top section, you can see the rest of the symbols there. So basically the symbols for all of the riders. It slides right back down. And of course you have your trigger right there. But yeah, all in all, pretty cool. So, without further ado, let's get down to the noises. And there's a lot of noises in this thing. We're going to be here a while, but turn it on and we get HAOUKEN XROSS SABER. As always, it tells you what it is in case you already forgot. And there's some nice bright LEDs that go off in the blade as well. Pull the trigger. Nice slash noise. Slashy. You can rapid fire all those slashies. But something else we can do here, I'm going to turn it back off. And now, if you hold the trigger down and turn it back on, we basically go into a voice phrase mode. So, hold down the trigger, turn it on. And now you can hear Saber himself speaking. And when we pull the trigger, we're going to get some voice phrases.
力になるんだ。おりゃ。お前を倒して世界を守る。はあ。
はあ。
俺は最後まで諦めない。絶対に。はあ。見れたし見れたし。
Ha! So that's cool. We get a bunch of voice phrases from Saber himself, and I dig that. I really dig that. So we'll turn it off, turn it back on again.
HAOUKEN XROSS SABER.
So now we're just back to regular sword mode here. With all of our slashy slashes. So there you have that. Now without further ado, let's bring in the Seiken Sword Driver and our friend the Rider can, because if the Rider can, you can. So let's get down to it. So we don't need this sword anymore. This is obsolete. It's obsolete. We don't need it anymore because now we have the Cross Saber that will now go into the driver. Go, makes its own little special noise when you sheath it. But there you go. You have the Cross Saber in the driver. And now we will get down to the henshining. So the henshin, we're just going to use regular old Brave Dragon. So let's get down to it. Some new standby music. Are you ready? Are you ready? Henshin! And there you go! We've transformed into Cross Saber. That is awesome. I love that. You get a whole song. I love that so much. That's freaking awesome. That is a great final form jingle. As far as I'm concerned. I dig it. I dig it very, very much. There you go! We have transformed, and it is glorious. Very, very glorious. So, there you go. Go back to your slashy slashies. And now, we'll do our attacks. And explosions! And explosions! And you can also do a different version of the henshin. So if you set it to the voice phrase mode, again, hold the trigger down and turn it on. And plug it back into the sword. Plug it back into the driver, rather. And we henshin again. There you go. You hear him say henshin, and you get a more abbreviated version there of the henshin jingle, and that's really cool. So you get some variety there with your henshins. So now let's get into some other fun stuff here. So if we do a, just random combo of books. Oh, mind you, I have the sword back in its regular sword mode now. But if we do another, just a random combination of books, we're going to do Brave Dragon and 01. Just because. We'll see what happens. Yes! I love that jingle too. Just all the music that comes out of this thing is just great in my opinion, but there you go. That's the jingle you get when you just do a random combo of books there. And now we're going to do an official combo, so we're going to do Brave Dragon, Storm Eagle, and Sayu Journey. Love it. Absolutely love it. I just love it. So there you have that. And next up, no, we're not done yet. Next up, we're going to do Brave Dragon, Lion Senki, and Lamp do Alangina. I love it. I love it so much. It's so good. The jingles are so good. Oh, I love them. I love it. So there you have that. I'm having too much fun here. And now, no, we're not done. And now we're going to use some Legend Rider books. Now, the sword will make the exact same noises regardless of how many books are in the driver, but I'm going to use 3 anyway because I just want to. So we're going to use 01, Gio, and Build. Let's go! Oh, yes! Oh, yes. Love it! Now, as far as your big power-up books like Dragonic Naito, nothing's going to change here. This is going to work exactly the same way, but I'll show it off anyway. So as you can see with the big power-up books, nothing changes. You get the exact same noise. This basically just tells the sword to shut up because that's going to make all the noise. So there you have that. Now, when you have the sword in its regular sword mode, you can still get the voice phrases out of it by just plugging it into the driver and pulling the trigger.
今を作る。未来創生。想像するのは俺だ。物語の結末は俺が決める。絶対に助ける。約束だ。覚悟を超えた先に希望はある。思いの強さが力になるんだ。お前を倒して世界を守る。俺は最後まで諦めない。絶対に。めでたしめでたし。
So you get the same voice phrases, you just don't have the ha at the end. So there you have that. And we can also use the cross saber in the Hisatsu holder. So there you go. So now that we're done with the driver functionality, we're still not done because the sword itself has its own set of attack noises. That's right, we're not done. This thing does a lot. I told you, it does a lot. So what we can do now is we can do our scan attack noises. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this section, raise it up, pull the trigger, and we'll see what happens. Pull trigger. Then bring it back down. Pull trigger. And explosions! And we can go back and do it again. Push again. So we can go through each one, scan it, and do an attack for that rider's sword. But we can stack them by just scanning each one individually. So we'll do this. Now bring it back up. Pull the trigger. Bring it back down. Now pull the trigger. So you can stack the sword's powers as you scan them. Now, I'm not going to do each one individually because we'll be here forever. So we're just going to go straight to the end here and just scan everybody. This is going to take a while, but we'll do it. And explosions and things happen because it's awesome. There you go. There you have your scanning attacks, but there's still one more thing we can do here, or rather three more things we can do, I guess, because it's three more attacks we can do. So this piece right here, this little decoder piece, is also a button. So we're going to push this, slide it up, bring it back, and you'll see what happens. So you have that. Now we're going to go to the center portion. And now we're going to go to the final tier. Oh, and the explosions. So there you have the HAOUKEN XROSS SABER, and I love this thing. I absolutely love this thing. This is really fun, really fun. Just love the functionality, love that you get a bunch of voice phrases, love all the henshin jingles. It's just so cool, just so much fun. I'm just really enjoying this. This is a really fun toy overall, and yeah, I dig it very much. That's all I can really say. So cool, so very cool in my opinion. So there you go. Now I picked this up from Hobby Link Japan, but of course there are many other sites you can go to for stuff like this if you are interested, such as CS Toys, Ami, Hobby Search, Mandarake, of course there's always eBay and Amazon. You can also check out BigBadToyStore.com for some Kamen Rider items. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. You can also check out my Kamen Rider Saber playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Kamen Rider Saber DX HAOUKEN XROSS SABER. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face.